So as I mentioned, I now have to edit the solution XML file. To do so, I'm going to open the project properties. I right-click Properties and choose Open, and that opens the project properties in the main dialog window. The first thing I'm going to modify is the Debug menu. I click on Debug, and I'm going to change the Start Browser with URL path to be the URL that I pasted into the solution generator earlier. This time I have to type it because I've already copy and pasted since then. So I'm going to type http://mos.litwareinc.com/sites/teamsites. The next properties I have to modify are under the SharePoint Solution tab. I click on SharePoint Solution, and I see it initialize all of the components inside of this site definition. I'll expand the solution, and then I can see the feature announcement item event down at the bottom. Notice too all these other features. For example, the announcements list, the approval alert, the calendar, everything that was inside of the team site is now inside of this solution, so I didn't need to generate them from scratch. In fact, we see the site definition itself inside of the solution. What I'm going to do is expand the announcement item event feature, and then look at the element manifest for this feature. I can see all of the event handlers that are possible on the announcements list listed here on the right. They're called keys. I added an item adding event handler, so I'm going to enable that one by changing the value to true. I also wrote an item updating, so I'm going to change that enabled property to true as well. The next thing I'm going to do is change the site definition property. I'm going to expand the site definition, click on it, and then change the name from Enhanced Team Site with the underscores to just Enhanced Team Site without the underscores. To do so, I simply arrow back, hit the backspace and then space, arrow back again, hit backspace and space. I'm going to save my changes by pressing Ctrl S. And now the properties for this solution have been modified so that I have changed the name for the solution, changed the SharePoint Solution event handlers to be enabled, and changed the debug mode so when I start debugging this, it will launch the proper URL space.